Welcome students in my YouTube channel which is Biology by Mahesh sir. In next video for the 10th NCERT we will take the next topic which is mechanism of digestion. In last class we discussed about the digestion up to the stomach. Now in today class we will take the digestion in small intestine. So after the digestion in stomach the food convert into the chyme. So before the digestion in stomach the food is bolus. Bolus enter into the stomach and then digest with the help of gastric juice enzymes like renin, pepsin and the very small amount of lipase. After the contraction of stomach muscle it convert into the structure which is called chyme. Now chyme enter into the small intestine and the area of a small intestine which is called duodenum, where the two duct release their secretion. Two secretion is received by the small intestine. These two secretions are, first is bile juice, and these bile juice from liver, and then pancreatic juice from the pancreas. So these two secretion enter into the small intestine, and third secretion which is individual secretion of intestine. So three juices, first bile juice, pancreatic juice and intestine juice help in the complete digestion of food in a small intestine. Now first we take the bile juice. Bile juice, the small intestine receive the bile juice from liver. So first point, it received the from liver. Now where it is stored? It is stored in a gallbladder before the enter into the small intestine. So it is stored into the gallbladder. Next is it transfer by the duct into the small intestine. Clear? So it is a bile juice. Now function of bile juice. First, it provide the alkaline medium or basic medium to the small intestine. So because all enzyme can properly work. Clear? So third point, which is it provide alkaline medium to the small intestine, so all enzyme properly work. Next, function of bile, emulsification of fat. It is a very important topic. Emulsification of fat. The emulsification of fat is meaning is it is a large size fat, and on this large size fat, the lipase enzyme, the name of enzyme which is called lipase, unable to work. So on this lipase unable to properly work, so that the bile juice converted into the small pieces, and the process is called emulsification of fat. So lipase can easily digest the small pieces of fat, and this process is called emulsification of fat. So bile juice main function is emulsification of fat. So here it is about bile juice. It is not directly involved in the digestion, it just help in a digestion. No digestive enzymes present in a bile juice. Second, pancreatic juice. Now these juice released from pancreas, first thing, clear? Pancreas, and then transferred to the small intestine by the pancreatic duct. Now these pancreatic duct and bile duct join and form the common duct, and these common duct open into the small intestine. So first our question is pancreatic juice released by pancreas. Pancreatic juice release which duct? Pancreatic duct. And which duct receive common duct? Clear? So 3 point. Now pancreatic juice contain which type of enzyme? Pancreatic amylase, trypsin, chymotrypsin, lipase. These are the main basic enzyme which present in a pancreatic juice. Now first is the pancreatic lipase. Pancreatic amylase. Alpha pancreatic amylase. It is alpha pancreatic amylase. It digests the starch into the disaccharide. One thing is clear, that amylase is responsible for digestion of saccharides. Clear? So alpha pancreatic amylase act on the starch and convert it into the disaccharide. Starch is a polysaccharide and it convert into the disaccharide. So it is a digestion of starch. It is not still a complete digestion of starch. Now second, now the trypsin and then chymotrypsin act on the protein and then convert into the large peptides. Clear? The large size peptides by the trypsin. So it is also incomplete digestion of protein. Third, lipid. Emulsified lipid act lipase and convert into the fatty acid and then glycerol. Clear? So it is a digestion by the pancreatic juice in small intestine. Now, after the digestion of these are the product. Clear? Here the disaccharide, large peptides, fatty acid, and then peptones in stomach, maltase in buccal cavity. All these secondary product now transfer into these area where the intestinal juice present. Now intestinal juice act on the first peptides. These act on the large peptides, small peptides, peptones. In the presence of peptidases, these name of enzyme is called peptidases. So peptide is converted into the amino acid, which is the monomer of protein. Clear? So peptide convert into the amino acid with the help of peptidases. So it is a final product of protein, or we can say it is a final digestion of our protein. So amino acid is a final product of protein digestion. Second, disaccharide and then maltose, both are the saccharide. These convert into the monosaccharide. So disaccharide convert into the disaccharidase enzyme and convert into the monosaccharide. Maltose in the presence of maltase convert into the monosaccharides. Clear? If it contain the triglyceride and then monoglyceride, that time they convert into the fatty acid and glycerol. So here the final product, F for final product, monosaccharide, final product, monosaccharide, final product, fatty acid and glycerol, final product. Clear? So these are the final product which prepare in the small intestine and then transfer into the villi area of jejunum, clear, and ileum, where the microvilli are present, and these microvilli absorb all these products. So it is digestion in small intestine. You can take a screenshot of this ray diagram. Clear? So it is easy way to explain the digestion in small intestine. Clear? It is a complete digestion. After the digestion completion, we can take the next topic, which is absorption as per nutrition steps. In absorption, again we classify the absorption into following way. First of all, in buccal cavity, in stomach, and then in small intestine, and then in large intestine. So absorption area in mechanism of nutrition, the next point is C, or third point, which is absorption. So absorption is a very simple topic. In buccal cavity, some amount of water, some drugs, which is mouth dissolved drugs, absorbed by the buccal cavity. Now in stomach, the large amount of alcohol, some amount of water, and some medicine or drugs absorbed through the stomach. In a small intestine, where the ileum region is the largest area of digested food absorption, so where absorption takes place on the ileum region, the name of digestive product are amino acids, then glucose, fatty acid and glycerols and other content which absorbed by this small intestine region. Large intestine region, where the excess water and some nutrients and some vitamin absorbed at the area of large intestine. So it is the absorption. After absorption, next topic is assimilation. In assimilation, when all these digested food like glucose, amino acid, fatty acid, glycerol, all final digested product enter into the human blood, where it transport to the cell, all utilized to generate the other product. Like glucose is generally used to formation of ATP, also main product of plasma membrane, so it is assimilation of glucose. Amino acid used in the formation of protein. Fatty acid and glycerol used in the formation of lipid. Both are product of plasma membrane. So it is called assimilation. After assimilation, the next topic, which is egestion. means the undigested food which release into the rectum and then release from the body, which is called egestion. So it is complete mechanism of nutrition in human being. It was the last topic which related to this chapter. So it is complete nutrition in human being. So thank you for watching my video. If it is useful, so please share to the other 10th students so they can easily subscribe it. Thank you.